In one of our sessions this morning, I start working on Shadow's ability to stay on the cat when she gets very distracted. One of her challenges is going to be her prey drive. Her prey drive is so incredibly high, she just naturally wants to chase anything that moves. So I'm starting very slowly by just swinging a toy around. And you can see how when I dropped the toy, she was very excited about that and she broke her place command. So all I do is I just lead her back to the cot and put her back in it down. So as I'm conditioning her to have this impulse control, you can see that I'm staying about 15 or 20 feet away from her. I'm just starting very slowly by only swinging the toy and then dropping it. I'm not getting too closer to her at this point as I do that because it would be just too tempting for her to break the place command. So I want to help her out by staying far away right now, about 15 feet away, and then I'll gradually get closer. And as I get closer, I'll also add more movement of the toy. So I'm using a frisbee, so eventually I'll be able to toss it, but until she is very anchored on the cot and willing to stay there with me just dropping it, I can't toss it until I know that she is going to stay there. So I'm just going to keep working it like this until she understands that even though there's a toy out here, that she needs to control her impulses and not chase it. And every time she does a good job, I'm marking it with a good girl and going on in and giving her a food reward. So this is incredibly challenging for most dogs, but especially dogs who are genetically bred to chase movement, like a cattle dog. So it's right in their genetic code to want to chase things. So for Shadow to watch the movement of this toy, the quick jerky movements, the anticipation of having fun with a toy but stay on the place cot is incredible work by her, because it's going to be really challenging. Probably one of the most challenging things for her is to control her impulses to want to chase things. So she's doing such a good job, and you can see I'm now able to actually toss the frisbee, and I'm tossing the frisbee away from her. I'm not going to toss it at her right now because again that would be just too much of a challenge. I want to set her up for success, but I also want to challenge her just to the edge of what she can handle. So I'm still keeping things a little bit away from her, tossing things away from her, and just gradually moving closer and closer and closer as she's able to handle more. So now I've grabbed a second frisbee and I'm using both of them to create some distractions. One is being tossed sideways, the other I can toss straight up in the air just to add some different kinds of movement. Now I'm able to toss it right in front of her because we've done so much work tossing it away. She's doing great work here controlling her impulses. Earned herself a nice little ear scratch there.